Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Today, we're going to continue our Streamers Colony here on Oxygen Not Included. Hopefully, you will enjoy our gameplay and contribute to, hopefully, not our demise. Today's theme, expansion. Let's go ahead and unpause and see where we left at. So last week, we started our colony up and we expanded out our base. Looks like we've got some farms, we've got some beds, we've got a cafeteria, we've started a kitchen, we've got a hospital in the works, some recycling, bathrooms, all that good stuff. So yeah, moving along. We don't have any of our waterworks hooked up, I don't think, right? Oh no, we do. I forgot, we did. Yeah, we charged up here. Okay. So we're further along than I thought. We're going to be expanding and get going. Let's first start with a blueprint. What do we got? Okay, so we are taking max dupes only, so I guess it's, I don't know if it's really max, but single, yes, single skills only. English works. So we have a farmer here. Now we don't need another, we need a farmer. I know we need, what do we got? Before we select someone, let's remind ourselves. We got Buddy, who's construction. Cleany, who's basically a strength buff, tidying and stuff like that. We've got a second construction person. We got our cook, Cookie. We got our Diggy. We got our Sciencey. So we do need a farmer. Haha! That's good. So let's grab this farmer then. I don't like that he can't do digging, but that's all right. We're going to name him Berlanti. Not Painty. Can't see the cursor. Plant. There we go. All right, Planty, welcome to the colony. You are our latest addition. Let's get you the farming trait. We have farms to take care of. Now that means, I believe we had someone else helping out with farms, and now Constructy does not have to. Constructy can do building works, and Planty can do the farming. So I think that is good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Perfect. We've got decent food. It'll get a lot better now that we've got our farms going. Our next step is to really focus on getting things going here. Let me see. This was going to be our pips and pipsqueaks. We just don't have a rancher yet to collect them, so we'll have to wait. But we can get some research going again. Let's see. I think we were going to focus somewhere. I can't remember where. Let me see. We got our shipping, our basic shipping. We could do some basic entertainment if we want. Scrolling down really quick, just remind myself how far along we got. We don't need any of that yet. We've got that. I think we're gonna start up here. We're just gonna get some basic entertainment going. I've never actually used these things, the hammer and the automated notifier. They're kind of an interesting thing. Not necessarily late game, but you gotta plan on how to use them. I don't know if they really help the dupes. It's more about helping you to remember, oh, this has changed status, or this is doing this, you know, so that you can keep track of stuff. So we'll see though as we go along. All right. So let me see. We've got enough beds. Got our second bedroom here with room for people, so that's no problem. Looks like we're building out some pipes for our cooling system. Yeah, or no, heating system, not cooling system. This colony's frozen. I forgot about that. Okay, so we're working on that. Did we select? Yeah, we're doing our aluminum here. Okay, so that's good. Then I'm just gonna set that forever. And we have our temporary power system going here. And then one up here. Now, one of the goals, of course, we already see do. Yeah, we're feeding our farm just off of our bathroom there. Okay. But we are not. So we've got this. Yeah, we're still using the warm water to feed into the bathrooms and the plants. So that's okay. We're good. We'll keep it as is for now. The good thing though is that, hey, they've got restrooms, they've got all the good stuff. So I think it's a matter of we need to continue our expansion and exploration. Because the base overall has its basics. We need to find some good power sources. That's what we need to find. We did have one, no, we have a volcano. Copper volcano. So it's a matter of, yeah, we were gonna come see what this is. Okay, good. We're expanding up here. Already come over here, just a quick look. We found a water geyser that is hot water. Could dig that out. But I'm gonna come over here and go this way. We got another biome up there. Interested to see what this volcano here is going to be. We'll get there eventually. We need to start going in other directions too, including down here. So I'm going to tag this one and we'll just dig that way as well. I know we're going down. Just checking if we have anything of interest. I don't see anything yet. I think we were going to stop the base at this level. Just put that there as a marker. I'll put the ladder here. And then select some good things to do. Exhibit bioscan. And dig that out. Dig that one so that we can get there as well. Alright. Find out what it is. It is another just a volcano. Well, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Let's come up and discover the fossil and see if we can find some other stuff. I think. Find that out as well. Research complete. Awesome. We can research something else. We can also lay down some entertainment. Let's go ahead and start through our power consumption. We'll get all of this. We'll get our manufacturing here for plastic. We haven't found any oil or petroleum yet. So nothing's going to happen there. And then I think it's continue to build or to dig out our base. Can't really work over here yet and do anything, but we can't do a lot here, although we could slowly come into here. And then start putting in, actually, we can actually start putting this in. We would just need to go out like this. And like that. There we go. So we can dig through here and start this system as well. Might as well. That way we can encase it. We can feel free to dig where we want to dig and everything. Meanwhile, I think we're busy building that. Now that's going to create an issue, so let's make sure we do that. He's going to sleep up there because he's decided he can't come down. Oh, well, you know, that's the way it goes. Come over here. Very good. All right, let's check our farms and stuff. Direction. We already set the... No, we didn't set up water for this yet. Okay. We can do that. Okay, so this is kind of tricky. We want water to come into here. Oh, we're gonna go through here, through here. That. Yeah, and then this is gonna come up. Over. Now we just have to decide where to go. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this like this. I think that makes better sense. Then we can take this and just loop it straight in. And then this will go through there. Okay, now that's changed direction of the whole thing. Let's cut that for now. Okay, we got this one. Let's deconstruct this pipe. There we go. Now we can hook up this. Perfect. I always say everything is perfect, and that's because it is. What were we doing here? Oh, we gotta get body temperature up down here. Which means we have to actually put in some piping to do that. Kitty, I can't quite see. Okay, so let me see. So this comes down this way. And then this goes across through there. Yeah, we have to do it like that. That way this warms up as well. Are we warming up our trees? Just barely. It's getting there, and we're creating warmth from this as well, so that'll help us along. That'll get us going. Buddy seed down here. I think it needs 20 degrees. It won't grow for a while. We got a little ways to go before we start getting some nice, comforting colony elements. Alright, where are we digging? Let's see where we're expanding. Are we expanding anywhere? It's a volcano. Not yet. Alright, so since we're over here, I'm just gonna dig across there as well. Then I think what we can do too is that? So that we can get to these. We might as well inspect them, and we'll set the rummage. Very good. Oh, we dug over here. Let me see. What do we got? Okay, we got a spore orchid there, which we don't have to worry about yet. And a lot of nothing. Well, I mean, there's lots of resources. We'll keep digging. We put a storage bin here. What were we going to put in this storage bin? I think we were temporarily going to store the looted ice so it didn't warm up. And then under organic, for now, I'm just going to put the polluted stuff as well. Go ahead and deliver that. Looks like we're going to need a little bit more coal. Oh, our volcano's erupting. We're going to have plenty of copper. That is good. This isn't going to leak heat for... I mean, it's going to slowly heat up this area, but it's not going to affect the base for a long time. So, we don't have to worry about that. I am going to get that coal. This coal. Can't reach those yet. Pop over here and get these little coals as well, just so that we're stocked up until we identify a better power source. It's going to be a little bit for the power source. It looks like we need more chests too. So I think on this one, well, these we already selected slime, right? Yes. So I'm just gonna put some dirt in these. Just as some extra storage. And let's check our skills. Nobody's leveling up yet. Darn it anyways. Hurry up, dupes. You need to level up. Okay, we can get this set up. The back side of our colony here. I don't know if this will what we'll do here. I'm leaving doors here just in case we want to expand a little bit. We'll expand the kitchen for sure, most likely. So, but for now, through there. Let's also go this way. Get all the way to the edge here. I think I'm gonna dig those two out. Dig through there as well. Just see, we have a vent. Let's mark that for discovery as we get over there. Did we find anything here? No, we did not. So what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna go up. It's faster digging through the top here. So I'm just gonna tag that so that we can probably find the edge of the meteor there. Welcome to the stream. We are having a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. We're just slowly expanding our colony here and seeing what we can discover in the rest of this world. We found a volcano over here. Not very helpful. Let me see. We got this dug out. Not seeing any more vents. I'm kind of looking for a power source right now is what I'm trying to find. I will go ahead and tag this so that we could just build over here and just peek through the biomes. see what we can find. We did... Ooh, there is this... Do we have a vent up here? We might have a vent up there for at least natural gas. That would be excellent. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and move this to the side. Go up like that. And continue building up. Yeah, this might be, there might be a natural gas vent in here. Otherwise, it's just a little bit of natural gas. But usually if you see natural gas, there is a vent. That would be a good power supply. I like natural gas. I mean, we would need more than one vent, but that would get us started to supplement our coal that we're running off of right now. Let me see, decorating. Nope, can't have it. We need our single skill dupes, but I don't want a farter, and I don't need decorating this early. And our food situation isn't enough that we need an artist yet. We haven't even researched the stuff, so we need a rancher. That's what we need. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we'll just take the muck root. Thought I printed the rancher, and I was gonna go, no! Looks like we got these bathrooms set up, so we should have... Yep, the medical bay. Alright, cool. We're gonna switch this. I always like to switch it up to 90 and then just stick it on a permanent 9 so that if someone does get injured, they get automatic attention. Looks like we got these done, so yep. We just gotta finish this pipe here and we can get the temperature going down here. I'm gonna prioritize that a little bit. There's only a few left, so let's just get that done so we can start heating up the farm. Temperature's going back down a little bit right here. I think it's because we're 44. Yeah, this right here is really taking it down. It's taking it down to 20, and that's fine. I don't want to heat this up too fast, but I also need to maintain a good temperature so it'll grow. So like right now, even though we're putting forth heat in here, like over here, we're not quite getting a good temperature. Well, this one needs fertilization. Okay, that's different. Where's our farmer at? Our farmer should be fertilizing. Looks like he is. Okay, he's doing farming things. He's just not quite there yet. She, I should say. Planty. Alright, so this will start slowly warming this up as well. 12-degree water, that's fine. Cool, so that way we can get this temperature up for our dust caps and start growing that. That'll really make a difference in food if we can get that temperature up. Looks like we finished all of the food on the research on the power areas. I'm gonna go ahead and get ranching in case we get a rancher, so that is ready to go. I mean, that's what we're targeting next. As far as dupes, oh good. We'll hold off on the second level of construction and we'll get you strength so you're a little bit faster. We've got 2 constructions. Cleaning ability, diggy, cookie, planty, sciencey. Yeah, we need a rancher, and it wouldn't hurt to have another person around carrying or improve strength, the tidying metrics, just so that we can handle the delivery of supplies and keeping up with that. It's kind of important in an early colony, any colony actually, because you just got to keep up with the demand of, hey, we got to do stuff. So that way we can like temporarily prioritize these things, put in the sand, put in the coal, for example, here. I don't like bringing up the priorities, but we have some stuff to pick up. So if we could pick it up out of the base, then this won't be red. Overall, the base decor is looking good, though. Alright, let's see. Where else have we dug out? Alright, we dug over here, found the edge of the world. No more vents over here. But we're gonna dig in through here and discover what we can find. I think we'll also come through here. We'll go ahead and set this down to the bottom. How are we doing on this side? We haven't dug down far enough to get anything. And we haven't gone that way yet. Or further up here. Or up here, yeah. We got lots to do. They just need to do it. Watch the water, kitty. We have our Vexy kitty up here on the desk, looking all cute, smiling at me, and then stretching his feet around and hitting my glass of water. So let's make sure you don't knock that off of the desk. Here, I will give you a toe massage. How's that feel? Oh, you like that? I really need to get the little kitty camera set up. That way, every time there's a cat on the desk, you know, I'll have like a little window or something on the streams and videos. This is the kitty cam. You can see what I'm talking about every time. On all my videos, I'm always talking about my cats. We've got the 7 of them, and they like to come be a part of the show, so more likely they just get in the way of the screen, you know. And when you get a bunch of them on the desk, it's either you lose your mouse space, so you're restricted in moving around, or you know, they're blocking the screen because they decide to sit up and start cleaning themselves, or they're watching the monitor and like adding the little dupes that are moving around or trying to. Fortunately, they aren't using their claws, so my monitor is safe from scratches. All right, what's she gonna be? Oh, you gave up too quick. I was excited. I wanted to see what the vent was. Come back. Come back, Diggy. Oh, you're just getting oxygen, even though it's all carbon dioxide right there? We should put a... Since we're digging down here, we should put a little spot for them to breathe. We'll do that. What did we get? We got a cool steam vent. Well, that's extra water. We'll have to plan out how we want to dig that out. I mean, obviously, it's only 110, so we couldn't automatically make it into a steam turbine, but later we can by adding in an actual aqua tuner here. To increase the heat enough, and then take the excess steam and drop it into a tank so that we get the water. Alright, cool. So we've got this. That'll give us a little extra oxygen. How's our... Yeah, this is set up fine. We're doing fine over here. We have this locked to where it's always in carbon, so that's good. Temperature is still just barely above 0, but it is getting there. Everything else is growing. Cool, except for you guys. Yeah, we kind of cooled the water down too much. So I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the old pipe standard there and see if we can raise it just a tad. Ever so slightly raise it. We haven't dug up there. Early colony like this, once you've got stuff in the base and they're doing stuff, and they start prioritizing, of course, all of the base and stuff, and it's like, well, I want them to do stuff. And when you only have one person digging, it takes a while, too. Oh, hey, kitty, don't be rolling around. You're going to hit the water. Silly. Alright, so that should be the ranching. The one thing we're making progress on is our research. Pretty much everything else is going to require additional science. So let's unlock our science stuff. we'll start doing that. Hey, we have copper now, don't we? Yeah, we have a lot of copper, so we can actually start mapping out our future power grid since the volcano is erupting. We can start doing that. I'm gonna go ahead as well. I know that you know, this is dangerous to a sense, but I'm not really afraid of this volcano heating up the entire area. Not when the average temperature, I mean, there's so much cold and it's in the negatives. It would take a long while before this starts affecting everything. This early, I'm just gonna dig it out, get it analyzed too. Of course, if he comes and stands in the hot copper or something like that, that could be a problem. But right now, it's cooling down fast enough that if our sciencey guy comes over here, he'll be fine. But this will also ensure that the volcano can go full bore at producing copper. Kitty, I'm gonna have to put you down off the desk. For some reason, you're really playful right now, and you're just spinning around on the desk everywhere. Alright, cool. Well, that'll give us copper so that we can start our power grid. I don't know exactly where we're going to put our, you know, our power room and all of that. Kind of holding off on that until we discover what we have and what type of power sources we have on the map. So I think it's more of, hey, we just need to prioritize, you know, digging and exploring and construction and stuff. In fact, we don't have to necessarily bump you guys up, but I'm just going to bump you up a little bit. So that way you definitely prioritize that. And then we know that Planty, we're going to change Planty's priority. We're going to make sure that he is not digging or building, so that he's truly focused on doing his role as a farmer. Yeah. Truly focused. We are getting more seeds found and planted, which is great. We just need to get our temperature done. All right, let's see. We've closed this off, so looks like we're averaging 20. By the time we get down here, we're at 14. So we'll keep this is getting a little bit warmer, which is nice. We need the heat to expand this way, but it's only getting warm because the machine's here. The good news is that these are growing. Eventually this other stuff will get there and start growing too. Eventually. Oh good, we got the sand cleaned up for the most part. Got a few more things to clean up there, it looks like. Just some minor stuff. Even though we have nowhere to put it, I'll tag those little tidbits so that we can slowly, you know, if we have the chance, we'll pick it up. Same thing up here. There we go. They have nothing to do, they can at least do that. And that'll be fine. Yeah, we need a rancher so we can move our Pip. He's young, not starving yet, so we should be fine. Okay, we got a little oxygen bubble here, that's good. Also gonna dig that direction. Do I see any vents down here? Not yet, still all cold. Yeah, it'll probably remain cold throughout the entire map, all the way down. We We did dig up over here. Nothing there. I mean, lots of good supplies, but no new vents. Scalding. Oh, are you researching? Here, let's cancel that so that we can take our time with that. That's perfectly fine. Let's not get you injured from scalding materials. That wouldn't be good. We don't need any accidental demises on our colony this early. Water is slowly getting down here. Probably what that means is we can do this, and then dig that out. Also means we can get this put in from a floor perspective. There we go. I'll take care of that water. We'll also just proactively just put something there temporarily so it pushes that up until we get rid of this water. And that probably means that when we have time, we should dig out our next layer here. Yeah, I think we'll do that. This one's harder to dig out. We kind of got to keep it here, but because we're walking over here. Actually, we can dig it out and put the floor in. But let's wait until they have the floor from this. Oh, okay, well they're gonna have that done already. Never mind. We can go ahead and do that, and then we can put the floor across here as well. The dupes are so fast. They're efficient. There you go. Cool, that means we can finally get rid of these as well. So we don't have to walk across there. Alright. Fingers crossed. We need a rancher or somebody else. We got agriculture and creativity. I don't want either one of them. Take the blossom seeds. We're not in a hurry. I wouldn't mind having, before we get 10 dupes, we need to have a good 150k cows average, so we got time. Our key is to get the mushroom farm going, which means heat. Bring on the heat. We'll get there. Let's see, how hot is it in here? It's not very hot. Have to be careful about doing this, but we'll slowly see if we can pop in here and analyze that. We can continue to build across the top too. So we'll do that. They're gonna come in and do some construction and stuff, and that's fine. We'll just have to watch if this goes off so they don't get scalded. But in the meantime, let's kind of push them through. All right, let's see. We got up here. Here's the history. There was several times I went through on my own plays and read through all of these. It is really interesting, all of the different things they put into the story. If you take a look at it. Alright, we're going to see our destination. Eventually, we're going to go to this planet, which looks like it's got plenty of fog buckets and mush. It's also got natural gas, cool steam vent, hydrant, so it's got 2 power sources automatically. Gold. 2 water sources. So eventually, lots of different biomes. Cool. Well, eventually we'll get there. Not quite the prioritize. Yeah. This looks dangerous, but it doesn't do anything. It's just a sealing robot. It obviously did something at some point. I just don't know what. Let me see. I guess since there's a door on this side, we'll have to come in from this way to get to this door and submit the bioscan. We'll do that. It's probably a brain machine or something. I'm going to just raise these to a 6. I'm really curious about that. I want to know what it is. There's too much to do, and not enough dupes to do it. We're gonna have to decide where we're gonna dig down again. Go ahead and put a second one, another ladder stream here. This side we're still working on. But we can take it down. Alright, and then you guys are going to work on this. Fortunately, there's oxygen up here, so going up, they've got oxygen to work in, so... It's going down that has the problems. Alright, we can dig these out so that we can put that floor in. What do we need in our base next? Obviously, we have the new material study terminal and radiation. We don't necessarily want that in the base, and it also takes up... well, this doesn't take up power, but the radiation collection device takes a lot of power, so that's not a priority right now. So we will hold off. We can deconstruct that, and I think we can go ahead and take this down so that we have our next level identified. I'm going to deconstruct that too, just so that we can drop all this material down. Cool. You guys are doing that. You guys are doing that. There is no vent. Aww. We got diamond, though. But there is no vent here. Well, I was hopeful. I haven't looked at the star map to see what other vents there are. I could cheat and do that. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily cheating. But we will hold off and wait for the surprise of discovery. See what we can find as we're exploring here. We need to pick up this polluted oxygen. Are we putting something in these? Excuse me, kitty. I can't see the screen. Come on, go over there. We got slime. What is... Slime slime doesn't off-gas, does it? Emits polluted oxygen once dug up. Oh. Well, that's kind of an issue. And we have this here. I never even noticed that before, that slime does it. Well, that's because typically on most of my colonies, I have my slime storage in water so that there's no chance of contaminants. The good thing about this map is that it's frozen. So there are no contaminants anywhere. I mean, it could get bad enough to affect this, although in the future we're going to put in a vent in here and direct. Carbon dioxide. In fact, we can Stick the vents right there. We don't need this yet. But I'm gonna stick it in there. We will plan for it, for when we need it. Which is not yet, but soon. We do have our entertainment thing. We could build our first entertainment room up here. The problem is that we really don't have the power to run it, although that one doesn't take a lot of power. We could run this up and just do that, just so that, yeah, it's not all the time. Let me see. We can put in more of this. Future state planning. We'll do that. One of these days we'll be able to expand the power grid. We can also continue this down now. Might as well take it all the way. Alright, are we still exploring? We are. We are digging away and looking for goodies. What about up here? I know that we were disappointed, but maybe there's a vent up here. Does not look like it. We're going to be dropping some polluted water down onto this level. It'll run down, spread through here, and then run down and run down and run down. That's okay. We'll live. Well, too bad there isn't a natural gas vent here. I was really hopeful. That would have been nice to see. But we are not that lucky. Not yet. So we will continue our questing. We do have thimbleweed seeds up here, though, so we can figure out where to put them. Again, they need a warmer temperature. So, I mean, obviously, we'll continue to expand our farms, but... And they want polluted water. Now, we have polluted water coming up here, so... I don't want to expand this way, because eventually we'll put in a tamer for our volcanoes, so I'm not going to clog up the room. But we could future plan a small little reed farm right here. And then since we have water here, we can just... So we'll go ahead and do that. We've got this to heat this area up as well for farming. And then we'll put something here later as well. It'll probably be another bristle blossom farm. But we'll see. Okay, so this is all spilled down. Let me see. It's finished dripping though, so... There we go. Hey, come submit this, guys. Let's go see what's in the door here. There you go. What do we got? Looks like a brain machine. Yep. It is a brain machine. Well, do we want to put anybody in the brain machine? We see Buildy's stressed a little bit, so let's reward Buildy. Why not? There you are already. Wow. Okay. Let's zap ya. Poor Buildy. That looks painful. Woo! What do you got? Deep diver's lungs. Well, less air consumption. I mean, that's okay. You might be constructing in some areas where there's no air. Eventually we'll be able to recharge this lake game. Alright. Check our skills. Okay. So let's expand you into research. We're gonna need that. Planty, let's speed you up. And Cookie, let's speed you up. Alright, there you go. Too far out. Alright, we need more. We need a power source, but first, we're done dumping the water down. We don't want them to walk through it. It'll eventually freeze, but let's mop that water up. It'll freeze like we're freezing the carbon dioxide over here. Look, we're liquid. Oh no, this is liquid chlorine. Okay. Well, we got bleach. We have liquid bleach, believe it or not. Let me see. We got over here. If we dig there, we can go a little further. Dripping some salt water from up here. Oh, because we broke out this. That's fine. Okay. And dig the rest of the way across there. Oh, we got our research done. Perfect. Well, that's good. Also got that research done. Okay, who we got? Yeah, you guys are doing this. It's probably gonna help if you dig this one or mop that one first, which... Okay, Planty's working on it. Planty will get there. What's our temperature like? It's not hot enough yet. We're not growing our arbor tree. We're 5 degrees short. Almost 6 degrees short. Same thing. Oh no, we're growing one of our dust caps. Oh, now it stopped. Yeah. Hey, that's a start though. We're slowly starting to grow here. They only need 5 degrees, so that little bit of water temperature is gonna make a difference. Okay, so we got this. Let's plant our thimbleweeds. I noticed we had waterweed seeds as well. Where are they coming from? Do we have a waterweed plant somewhere that I can look at? Oh, here, we'll do it here. So let me see. So temperature-wise, 22. You're also warm. Okay. We'll have to wait. Well, at least we'll be able to get suits when we need them. And fashion some fancy clothing. What other rooms do we need? So this is going to be an entertainment hall. I mean, we need rooms, but at the moment, we don't need rooms. If you know what I mean. We just need exploration. So what I'll do, though, is I will continue to dig this. So that it's just taken care of. Hey, we got our second kitty. Hi, Jin. You gonna come up here and join us? Okay, we have a tiding. We could take this. Germ resistance is low, but we're on a frozen world, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And we're gonna name her Story, because that'll be her main focus. This will just help us make sure that we're supplying and all that good stuff, but let's put her hat on so that it's taken care of. And then in her priorities, we will supply and tidy. Got plenty of beds, so that's not a problem. That does mean, though, we have Let me see, we got Buildy that, Pretty Cookie, Cleanie's on the off shift. I'm gonna move Story to the night shift. There we go. Night shift work, just like me. Exciting stuff. It's what dreams are made of. Work at night. Go ahead and start that as well, just so that we have it outlined. All right. Any more events? There's event. All right, we have a new event. It's a ways down. I think it'll be easier to dig through the side. And poke into it. So we'll have to build this first. But that's fine. We got oxygen down here, right? Yeah, that's working on oxygen. Let's just prioritize this a little bit so that we can see what it is. We got our machine over here too. This is the wrong way into it. You have to come to the other side, so we'll have to eventually dig over there, but right now that's not needed. Did we go up further yet? We did. We found the top of the asteroid over here. Well, that's good. Oh, and here's our dream machine. So I think what I'll do is I will cut through here. Cut over to the dream machine. That way we can see if there's anything over here. Oh, there's another vent. Good. All right, well, we're gonna... poke in and see what that's about as well. In fact, we're gonna prioritize this one. There we go. That one we can get to fast. I'm curious. I want a power source because right now the only thing we have is coal. We do have a long-term plan to have ethanol, but we need to get the temperature up over here before that is. Our dust caps are going to start growing though. That means here soon, yeah, we've already got it selected. We'll be able to truly fry out some mushrooms. So that is a positive. So we already got the eggshell. Is there anything else we found? Not yet. Guess we could start on the iron ore too, so that if they need something to do, they can go pound. And we have research. Okay. Let's get our other research capability here. You see, this one needs the data banks, right? So let's get that done. It is a volcano. Well, we got lots of volcanoes on this frozen world. We also have betas over here. All right, that's interesting. Not helpful at the moment. Not this early, but still, we have them. I guess we can dig through here. Start coming this way. I'll have to put a way across the void. Time to wake up, guys. Go to work. Got stuff to do, people to see, things to accomplish. Alright, let me see. We're gonna get you carrying. We do have our entertainment room. You see, max size is room size is 112. Why is it 112? Do we have a gap somewhere? Oh, I see why. Max one is 96. All right. We have multiple. All right, I know what we can do, but where's our 96 tiles? Right there. Okay, that's fine. What we're gonna do is obviously we're not gonna use it yet because our dupes aren't stressed out. But on this side here, we will put in a massage parlor for future panic, and then we can close off the room right here. So that'll work. And we can do that. We can also start this up to there. Gotta be careful here. We don't want to dump this water out yet, but that'll turn this into the entertainment room. We also need a place to put all this polluted water. Oh yeah, we're putting it down here. Never mind. So I'm going to prioritize this. Well, not prioritize it. We're going to go ahead and tag it so they start picking it up. At least they've got a little bit of entertainment going on. What else can we build that's entertaining? Do we have anything else? We can put it in the jukebox. Obviously, we don't have the power for it, but we can build it. And they don't need to be in the dark, so we can do some future lighting. That even? No, we can't. We're not able to be even in here. Well, you know. Can't have everything, can we? But we can do that. Go. Might as well always decrease your decor. Keep that stress management low. Don't want your dupes to throw tantrums, so it's fine if they cry or wail or go banshee. You know, the puking is okay too, but not preferred. But the one thing you don't want is if you have a destructive dupe, for that destructive dupe to be actually destructive. That's where you run into serious issues really quick. Just looking around, see if we've explored or discovered anything else. No, it doesn't look like it. We're still a ways away from getting anything else accomplished as far as discoveries. I am gonna go ahead and though start up a ladder here on this side. Does that give us our new... Get suits. Yeah. I guess we could plan out where we want to do materials study. Have to be outside the base. We could just stick it over here. This is low enough. Where we can do a little room here and put some lead plating once we have it in place. So we could stick it like right there. Have a little sciencey room. I think before we want to do that though, what we want to do is finish the ceiling, so one block at a time. we'll just come in and get that done. We'll get that one taken care of. Eventually we'll have use for chlorine, but at the moment, this early, we don't. Overall, though, our base is looking decent. Alright, so let me see. You've got these. I'm going to give you just the basic digging, but if you need to dig some granite, you can. Do we have a backup of our water yet? No, we still got a storage tank here. We're fine. It's good to have the backup here. That means that we're not using it. That's because none of this is growing. Yeah, we're at 32. I mean, it should be warming this... It is. See, it's warming this side up, but it's not warming the plants up. What's the temperature of the polluted water? 18? Okay. Slightly counteracting what we're trying to accomplish, but not bad. Probably have some more copper from the volcano. We do. All of our little future wiring. That we can put into place. Alright, so let's go ahead and prioritize this so that we can see what that vent is. I think that's our next... We've got to find a power supply. I mean, we've got plenty of coal. So maybe we should... That's what we should work on. Alright, even though we haven't identified a power supply, let's put in a power room and optimize the coal. And we can hook up the good power lines to it. So we're going to need a power spine outside the base. It's probably going to come up over here. It just makes sense. So it probably makes sense to put our first power room in the area as well. Okay, I'm gonna do a fire pole here. This is gonna be the edge of our base. Which should leave enough room for everything I want to do up here eventually. That needs to be a 3. Just gonna tag a few things here. Alright. So if we do a power room, we could do one below the chlorine vent. I think that would work. Which means we would want to put in, first of all, a station here. Let's wait till we have enough copper to do it. In fact, I'm just going to cancel that. Because I'd rather keep the aluminum for other stuff. This gives me enough copper, so we're going to put in a power station. Alright. So, if we were to do that, we should put it right below the vent. Go. And then this is going to be where we plop in some coal generators. I'm going to make them out of gold, because eventually they'll get warm. We'll do a double one. We're gonna let some chlorine out, but it's not end of the world. It's just not ideal. Okay, so this is gonna be our first little power room. we're going to dig out. Then we can take our wiring, heavy metal. Do we want to take the big heavy metal? No, we'll take the regular, because we've got plenty of material here to use. So we'll use up some of our aluminum. We're going to put the power spine on this side. So that means... where do we want to put our transformers? So we'll do a ladder over here. I'm gonna put it... I'm just gonna put it right here. No, we need a battery first. That's right. Aren't batteries, so we can cancel that. Now we can put in our transformer. And then over here what we'll do is we'll put a ladder up where we're going to run our power spine eventually. Cool. Alright, yeah, so this is a little bit dangerous. We're going to let a lot of stuff out. We cancel this temporarily and build that. And I'm going to prioritize this and this so that the chlorine doesn't continue filling. Get this one done, guys. Otherwise, we're just gonna flood this place with chlorine, which is already doing over here. We're gonna have to pump it out. That's gonna be a nightmare. All right, she's gonna have that done. There we go. All right, good. So now we just have the chlorine that's out here to deal with. I'm gonna temporarily not dig those out so that we don't release the rest of the chlorine up there. Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Alright. I'm also gonna go ahead and destroy these two things because we need to make sure our carbon dioxide supply doesn't disappear. We'll keep these plants. Eventually they'll start working. Alright. What do we got? Fingers crossed. Rancher. No, we got a decorator and a digger, although the digger would be very handy right now. Our second digger. We got Diggy, we're gonna have Diglett. Digging is a skill we can use, so I am happy with that. We're okay on food, so I'm not too worried about that. This will just speed up how much we're exploring and what we're doing. So for example, I can't see it's a leaky oil fissure. Hey, we've got plastic. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and dig this out then. And let the petroleum drip out and start accumulating. Make a little spot for it here. Mini tank at the moment. Do that. We'll just plan out plan out a little tank here. And we'll start collecting that. That's, I mean, it's a leaky oil fissure. It'll be slow, but it'll give us plastic. But it'll also give us petroleum that we can manufacture. So that is a good win. Oh, we have another one here. Didn't even see this one. I think this will be our next priority is that one. Alright, I'm gonna disable these for now. We need an automation wire. Set up. Power wires set up. There is our first. We need the volcano to do its job and provide us some more, provide us some more copper. Alright, excellent. That did flood the base with quite a bit of chlorine down here. So we're gonna have to fix that. Alright, let's get our celestial detection as well. We do have a planetarium now. Which means that we can't build it because it takes up space. We're gonna have to deconstruct some stuff. We will do that. We must further our knowledge so that we can discover the undiscoverable things. We did get up here, so we can finish digging that. We have 2 diggers, so that should speed up things. And we did get up here, so I'm gonna dig this way so that we can just go this direction. Not doing anything over here yet. Or over here. I doubt that there's a vent or anything right here, but we'll discover that anyways. There we go, look at this. We've got petroleum. What does petroleum... crude oil, I should say. It's not petroleum, it's crude oil. Freezing point, -40. Ooh, look at that. We're at -38. I mean, it is putting out hot, right? Yeah, 300 degrees. So I don't think we're in danger yet. But I'm glad that we've got some crude oil there. So what that means is at some point, we can put in our refinery. In a plastic area. We're gonna have to decide where we want it. Obviously, they'll either need suits or we gotta provide them a little bit of oxygen. I don't want to pump it up into the... or do it up in the base necessarily. So they are working on this. That is good. That is very good. Still working on this to get to the vent. All right. So where do we want to put a workshop? It's gonna be a while. Well, we can start pumping out a little bit, but Where would we want to put it? I mean, we could put it down here and then put in an oxygen supply down here as well. We would do that. We put in our refinery. We'll put a little bit of oxygen supply next to it. And then put in some storage. Once we mine out some more gold, we can put in the polymer press. We'll put a liquid pump in about right there. Alright. So we need some more gold. Gold. We got gold everywhere, but... There we go. It'll give us some close-by gold. Cool. Curious what this vent is gonna be. Alright. So that gets a slow plan for over here later, so that's good. This eventually will heat up, but again, it's gonna be a long while before this heats up. Right now, the crude oil is not freezing, so that's okay. Alright. What do we got going on now? We've got this, that, everything. Let's check our skills. Okay, so improved strength. Improved strength will make you a little bit faster, Diggy. You can run around. Let's go ahead and get these dug out. Those dug out. Looking good. Sometimes these are unassigned. Yeah, these are unassigned, but there's no color difference. Usually they're like darker. There's a color difference. But I'm not seeing that here today. Interesting. Also need our planetarium. What can we research next? Let's go ahead and get this done out of the way. The more we use the machines here, it'll heat it up. You can see it cooled down a lot. Got this one growing now. Look at that. We have green in the base. It's good. Poor little dupes. Can you imagine being on a world like this? First of all, you know, average negative 20 degrees, so you're cold. Not like any of them are really wearing anything, and they are breathing cold breath. 2, the entire world is dark. Outside of a couple of bugs and some lamps that we put up, it's dark. So these guys can see in the dark, amazingly. And build all of this stuff. And then everything they have, for the most part, is made out of stone. So not only is it cold, but they're sitting on cold stone. They're sleeping on cold stone. They're eating on cold metal. Yeah, I feel sorry for these guys. They have we're making them happy, but it would be a difficult world to live in. Very difficult. We're almost down far enough so we can see what that vent is. I'm hoping it's natural gas. Hydrogen would be okay. Natural gas would be ideal. So, I was just wondering why they hadn't done anything here. It's just they haven't gotten to it. What is this one? This is the cool steam vent. Dig out the top and get this done. Hopefully everybody's Saturday or Sunday if you are in... Oh, oops, our ice melted. Probably want to put in a couple tiles over here. Okay, our power room is built. Well, we still have a couple wires. Let's set our battery. Do we have copper to continue with the line? We do. So we can continue this across. That's going to provide our first bit of power to everything. We'll be able to start this as well. Cool. Here soon we'll be able to remove this and transfer it over here. Since we have a copper volcano, we're gonna select copper for that. We can't do anything with it. We don't have a dupe that has the skill yet, but so we need a rancher and an operator is what we need next. I think we won't get anything else. I like to have two of everybody, like 2 cooks, 2 people that construct, 2 people that dig, 2 people that do science, things like that. Right now we've got 2 diggers, 2 constructors, and 2 tidiers. So we don't need them, but we'll need everything else eventually. Alright, what did we get? A saltwater geyser. Well, I mean, we won't be short of water. Is it cold or hot? It's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and just dig it out. It's not power. Oh, here's our friend. It'll be a while before we get to him. Or her. Eventually we'll get over there. Might as well come say hi. Colony is progressing good. Alright, we just got a little bit more wiring. We're going to be able to get our power systems up and running. So, we don't... I mean, we have it, right? We have shipping, we just don't have anyone that can build it yet for our automation, so may have to give someone the skill. But eventually, we will get there. What do we got? Decorating. Well, don't need that. That's not who we want. It's gonna take a while to get what we want because we're being so selective, but that's okay. At least we're starting to grow this. That means we will have ethanol. We'll be able to put up our wood manufacturing area. Which means we'll need to expand this and put in more farms of this once we get the temperature right. Right now, that's our biggest challenge is temperature. We could use this. This puts it out at 60 degrees. If we close up this room, we could put a vent in here and then use this to heat areas, vent the chlorine, and then just vent it out into space after we've extracted the heat. That would be a good use of the chlorine. So I'm gonna plan that. We'll hold off on this side so we can get in there, because we'll be able to just come in and put in a pump right there. Also, put in a Atmos sensor. And a wire. Yeah, this will be a great way to just get what we need from a heating perspective. Got that. Let's dig that one out. All right. Okay, so this still not ready. Gotta build all the wiring and stuff. Let's start prioritizing some stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging this out as well. Okay, so let's come into priority. Let's do construction. We got 2 people for construction. Let's get this done. And our power line done. Let's also make sure that we are driving this. So we can transfer over the power. I want to transfer the power to the new room. That way we're not wasting electricity ever. Basically that means we need to do some little things here. So let's just plan this. This is just temporary, but I'm gonna stick that there, and that there, so that we can put in the main wiring. Then from a copper perspective, we still have to hook up the kitchen here. I think what we'll do is we'll just do that. We need our volcano to erupt faster. It is erupting. The good news is that they're grabbing the hot copper and building with it, and so it's heating up portions of the base. So I mean, that's actually a good thing. We need a place to put. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna put that right there, and we're gonna pick up this chlorine. That's off-gassing. For the bleach stone. We'll prioritize and put in the bleach stone. So, yep. We're gonna move forward quickly with some things, at least as quickly as we can. Power-wise... Does that mean we already constructed them? Yes, we did. Okay. So, deconstruct that wire. Deconstruct that wire. And deconstruct that wire. Put that through, put that through, and put that through. There we go. Alright. So, construction. I like the dust. We gotta get rid of this chlorine. That's gonna be a job. That's gonna be difficult to do. And then we have to dig out more stuff. Eventually we'll get over there. Where'd all our people go? What are they doing? Okay, you're digging down here. That's fine. That's fine. Our diggers are happily digging. Faster than we're happily constructing. Insufficient aluminum conductive wire. That would explain a lot. Why we haven't built that. Yes, it would. That would explain a super lot. I didn't know we were accidentally building out of aluminum. Whoops! Alright. And since our diggers have nothing to do, well, they have plenty to do, we're gonna prioritize some coal. Here, we're gonna fill our coal chest. Chests, storage bins. I guess they're not really chests, but we're gonna put in coal here and get this activated. Okay, so this is ready. Got this. All right, we just need to deconstruct this one. And then connect that one. We're gonna have power. Right, we just need the volcano to erupt enough so that we can hook up all this other stuff. If this is set, these will only run when needed. Now it's just a matter of waiting for the volcano to erupt enough so that we can build these little tidbits of wire here and connect the lighting and connect everything else. In fact, no, we'll keep this here, but we need the volcano to erupt. Come on, volcano. You need to erupt. Otherwise, we can't we can't. We have another neuralizer machine up here too. We'll have to get to. All right. Let me see. This thing can still reach the water. Yep. Okay. I guess we should do some more research. Can't really. We have a saltwater geyser thing. Let's research that. We have a leaky oil fissure, but that's not really what we need to do anything. All right. We're gonna let the colony go here for a moment. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Nature is calling. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Anybody died? Doesn't look like it. But we do have someone injured. Clancy's injured. Uh-oh. Oh, probably because the volcano erupted while he was busy analyzing it. We'll cancel the analysis. Whoops. Sorry about that, Sciency. At least you got to the bed. You're being taken care of. So everything's okay. Got our second one growing here. Nice. Using the hot copper is helping. Since it erupted, that means we have copper, right? Yes, we do. All right, so we can connect that, and we can connect our kitchen up. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. What we'll do is we will deconstruct this, this, and this. Okay, and then we'll hook up our oxygen next. And then hook up our lamps and our lights and stuff. Just the mic here. All right. Perfect. That means here shortly we'll be able to take this one offline. We got another builder. We don't need them. Unfortunately, we need ranchers. We need scientists. We need farmers. We need operators. Desperately need an operator. Rancher would be nice too. We got lots of critters running around the map. It'd be nice to take care of them. Like this little kitty on my desk. Alright, well, now that we've got our power supply up, or our new power room, I think we'll do a power build down here. I mean, I guess we don't have to do a power build here. It's going to be a while before we have enough crude oil to make a difference. So we'll just let that go. It is coming out fairly warm. I think we'll wait till it stops erupting before we analyze it. If we're smart. Yeah. How old are you, Pip? Age 36? Okay, you got a while to go. You're gonna pop out some eggs here in a minute. It looks like. So, that'll be good. I keep thinking there's a vent here, but it's just abyssalite. Boring. Oh yeah, this is the salt geyser. We decided to dig that out. Okay, so we've got this as well. We can continue with this. Did we get this built? We did. Alright, so it's a consumable ore, right? Bleach stone? Put 9. They'll just automatically pick up the bleach stone, but we'll sweep it. That way we can save it. Oh, no, no. They should automatically pick it up, though. They'll just prioritize it anytime they have bleach stone around. But we're going to manually grab it here. So we've got enough bleach in the colony already. Fortunately, it's not affecting our dust caps, but we are going to have to do something about that here shortly. Alright, meanwhile, we can hook up this stuff. So this is our next level, is that. And then we need to come over here and put in our wiring to hook up these. That way we can take this offline. Okay, so that got the bleach stone out of the map. It's not off-gassing anymore. We just have some polluted water and stuff off-gassing. So, cool. I'm gonna deconstruct this one. And on this one, we're gonna go ahead and put in our nasties. So our polluted ice, rot pile, and polluted dirt. They'll automatically pick that up. Then we'll still do this for our polluted water to get it out of the map as well. Because we've got a bunch of it up here all off-gassing. So we'll just do that so that they pick that up as well. Okay. This is almost gone, which is good. Let's check our skills. I'm going to give you carrying. Our farmer can do better crop tending. We're going to give you carrying, though. Give you carrying. Constructee, we're going to give you construction. That way you build faster. Excellent. Okay, we are working down here. They are getting this built. Go ahead and dig that side out. Or those out. And you trapped yourself, didn't you? There you go. Okay, so this is going to put out hot liquid. It's not super hot. 95 degrees. It's nice that it's erupting. So we need a place... We need a tank to grab it all, right? Not going to prioritize the build, but... So we will be putting in a tank down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start that when they have nothing else to do. All right, what do we got hooked up to power? Okay, kitchen is hooked up on the new power grid. Now we can do these. Which means we can deconstruct all of that. And let's get this one in. And we need the volcano to erupt again. Hey, kitty. Hey, we're up to 2 cats on the desk now. Woohoo! We got Jin, who's the mommy kitty. And we got Vexy, who's the male. Not the daddy. He likes to think he was daddy. He tries to be daddy, but he is fixed. He just hasn't figured it out. Mommy's not fixed. So every time the cycle happens, there are naughty things happening, even though it has no effect because he doesn't have anything. He is shooting blanks. Okay, so that is on the new grid. We'll get these on the grid, and then we'll get the science stuff on the grid. Then we'll start working towards the entertainment stuff to get it on the grid as well. Now, while that is happening, we are going to plan out where we are going to do our arbor tree production, basically creating the ethanol. We're going to need quite a lot of room for this in the future, so I want to think about where we put this. I think we can do our first one up here, below the volcano. We got to leave enough room, but we should be able to put 2 farms here for this. So we're going to stick one here, and we see. Best we can hope for. I have another colony. Hey kitties, come on, no play fighting on the desk. I have another colony on the channel. It's our Reboot Cartoon colony, where I was trying to figure out the best way to automate. How many of these could we automate? And I ran into I could get 3 in one spot, but we ran into a challenge that no matter what I did, the shipping, the auto sweeper, we have no metal for, so we can't even see it, just didn't hit everything. So I think we're gonna stay simple. We're just gonna have the 2 with a wood chest in between. We don't even need a chest technically. Is lumber a negative? If lumber's sitting on the ground, is it a negative decor item? I don't know if this will tell us. No, it's an industrial ingredient. Lumber. It doesn't say. I don't know if this actually says at all. Like if I choose plants and an arbor tree, yeah, it tells me that the arbor tree has a decor. But I don't know if lumber itself has a decor. If it did, then I don't care if it's sitting on the ground. But for now, we'll put it in a chest. We don't need to prioritize these. There we go. What we do need to do, continue building this out. And getting into here, eventually. Okay, well they're gonna dig this out anyways. They're gonna construct all of this, that's fine. They can't get themselves stuck, so that's okay. So I'm okay with that, as long as we don't build... Well, they can dig themselves out. But that's fine, too. Okay, alright. I was in a panic there. I was going, wow, everybody just showed up all of a sudden. Alright, let's go ahead and hook this power up. And deconstruct our old wiring. That advances that. Let's deconstruct this wiring as well, because we can go ahead and put that in. Nice. Suffocating. Okay. You can get out. Yeah, okay. Just like, don't suffocate. Oh, they can't get down. Guys, dig this. He's almost out of oxygen. Go Diglett. Go 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 go. With all this chlorine that got released, I didn't even notice. I was going, well, they can get out. Oh man, Diglett, why'd you do that? That really bites. we need to get this built. Yeah, I see you, Jenny, but I can't see the screen now. You're in the way. I don't even need that. But we do need these. Oh, well that is unfortunate because that means we need our first thing. I can't see my buttons because a kitty has decided to say meow and stand in front of the screen. Jenny is here, one of the kittens. She's not really a kitten. She's just 1 year, 2 months old already. We're getting way too much chlorine in the base. We gotta get this freaking door done. Yeah, we messed up here. We messed up. Majorly messed up. Okay, that's done. The door is done. Alright. Oh. Where do we want... Okay, Kitty's laid down. I can see the screen now. Oh, man. I was hoping we wouldn't lose anybody. That is just unfortunate. I'm gonna stick you here next to the science shop, Diggy. Oh, man. He was almost there. All he had to do... This is the bad thing about this, is that he had to wait for the door to open. Otherwise, he could have come right here, and there was a little pocket of air where the other guy was breathing. Oh, that is so disappointing. Yeah. Well, no crying over spilt milk, as they say. There's not much we can do. Except, possibly replacing. Hey, at least the temperature of this got raised because of the hot copper. That made a difference. Just stick some hot copper in there, you'll get it. Wow, this is already heating up fast. Well, we made this out of gold and stuff, right? Yeah, we did. We don't even need this. Alright, I don't think we have any industrial lumber. We do. We did harvest our first batch already. Wow. Okay. Well, that's good. Well, let's fingers crossed. Who are we gonna get? We can replace Diggy already with a flatulent... Alright, or Diglett, I should say. Okay, so... Excavati, welcome to the colony. I know, my names are corny. We've replaced Diglett already. Let me see. This is Applied Sciences, which is the material study. This is the virtual planetarium. That's the one we want. All right. Excavati, obviously you can dig. And then schedule. Yeah, we've got Diggy over here, Excavati up here. Alright. We're fine. That is unfortunate. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We lost our first dupe. Diglett did not make it to the oxygen in time because the door didn't open. Typically I open our doors. There's no... We might as well open the ones we can that are not farms and stuff. I have done that for a lot of them, but not all of them. But we can open up a few. Let me see. We've got his memorial. Let's get him buried really quick. Poor Diglett. The chlorine got to him. Cleaned his body too much. Oh, here we go. Must be heavy. Look at him. Look at Planty strained to carry him. Aww. Oh yes, I know. It's so sad. Here lies Diglett. That's so funny with the. I mean, it's. Oh, I like that. He was crying there, but he was thinking about a hot dog. That was good. Aww. Alright, has everybody come paid their respects? Oh, not yet. Aww. I know, Constructy. We were a bad overlord. We messed up. Alright, well, what can you do? Not much. We can build our planetarium. That's what we can do. And we can hook up power to it as well. And I know, we're still building on an 8 priority. Just because we're trying to move things along. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go here as well, and we will hook all of this up. We have the power for right now, so we might as well. Research-wise, it's just a matter of going into the new research fields of what do we want, what do we need. So let's just take a quick gander at everything. I mean, if anything, it would be the steam. But we don't... We'll start it. Because we're going to have plastic soon. We still got people mourning? Yes, we did. How's this coming? Okay, so this is coming okay. Yeah, I figured the temperature wouldn't heat up that fast. It seems like it's... Okay, well here we have a problem. We're advancing so fast over here. I mean, this is good, but also bad. It's not above 70, so it's not scalding yet. But I think we're going to have to do some priority building over here. Let me see. So we want to put in... Basically, we want to start digging this out, is what we want to do. So let's come over and do that, otherwise it's going to start spilling out everywhere. This should be an easy, quick build for them. Alright, is this hooked up to anything? It's hooked up to the power system and to this. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this. In fact, we can just deconstruct all of it. Okay, and then let's just deconstruct the wiring as well. We have successfully transferred colony to the upgraded power grid. So let's just remove it all. We've got a little bit of power to put in a couple spots. So we'll do that. We'll extend that so that we get that bonus right there. And that needs to be extended. Alright, so we'll let them do that. And then we'll hook this back up. Mushroom farm is fully growing. So that's good. We just need a little bit more heat up here. Our volcano is still heating, but we're picking up the copper and using it, so that's fine. we've got our first lumber delivered, so we're going to be able to start creating ethanol for our power source to help supplement our petroleum. All right, so let me see. This is partially dug out. We need to construct some stuff before we dig further, so... Otherwise, someone's going to get stuck down here, and then they're going to not be able to breathe. I mean, there's a little bit of oxygen floating around, but we probably want to prioritize some ladder building. Just so that we don't make a mistake. Another mistake. We don't want mistakes. Our poor little dupes. We'll get that. Alright, heat-wise, we're fine. Our water is coming in at 28, so we're okay there. Looks like we're building up a stock here, but hopefully this gets going. How far is this away from starting? Still around 12, 13, and we need to get up to 22, so it'll get there. We don't need it yet. It's not a major priority, so it'll get there. I'd say analyze this, but it's a long ways to get oxygen. We got a lot of chlorine gas over here, so we're gonna hold off on analyzing that. In fact, we don't need anyone to go in there for a while. Let's just close it off. Okay, so let's look at our... Oh yeah, we need to get power here. Let's deconstruct those really quick. And then hook that up so that that's running again. Very good. And we're really stocking up the materials now. That's good. In fact, we're out of room. We're gonna be able to put our fridge up here next to the kitchen here soon. We can build it for right now. Let's go back down to a 5. We're gonna eventually we'll automate it to where we come up, we drop the food here, and we put it into the fridge next to our dining hall. So we need more tables here. We're up to 9 people. We got 10 tables. Okay. Okay, you guys are working on that. So we've got this. Where do we want to put... we're going to build it over here on our power grid. So this is going to be ethanol. So basically, we're going to want another power room over here is what we're going to want. So let me see. We just want to... Well, we're going to want to put a battery. Put a battery there, and we don't need another transformer line, so we can actually put this right here. Then the battery for this one can come right here. And we can go, whoops, that's not going to be like that. That is going to be mesh tiles. Because we're going to put in petroleum generators, which also run on ethanol. We'll just build the 2 for now. Do that, and an automation wire. No, we don't need automation hooked up to the door. Alright, there we go. And then we can just connect this straight over so that it's on the grid. And then, of course, this kind of works out. We've got polluted water over here. We're just got to put in our overall tank, which means we'll have to put in a wall for this. But we're going to be able to do this and just build a large tank up here. See, we could do... Can I just place... Let's just place them for now so we see how big we want to make this. So I think I want to... Long term, we would be able to do 5, right? How big is this room? That is 64 tiles. We can go up to 96, right? Or is it maxed at 64? What's the power plant? 96. So if we were to... If ever we needed it, we could go all the way to there. So 3 blocks over into the thing. So the wall would be there. Not gonna build those for right now, but we'll zap that in, which means we don't have to put this whole thing, the polluted water tank, but we could, and it wouldn't hurt anything. Kind of want a path through here, but at the same time, well, we can put a path. It'll just be up high. All right, so we can... Whoops. We're going to be able to do this. We'll never need to move this thing at all. Do that. We'll have to move this over eventually. But for now, we can do that. And then we can put in this. And what we can do is there'll be a new walkway up here. So we'll be able to dig through here as well. And then we can extend this ladder down to here on the outside. So there'll be a wall here. We'll have to move the liquid over once we dig some of this out. But that'll be easy enough to do. Alright. Cool, so that will give us our petroleum. Obviously, we'll automate our ethanol into the loop. Okay. So now, we're not going to have room for 2 more of these, are we? 1 there, and 1... No, we're not. Poor planning. We didn't build the power plant over far enough. That's okay, though. We're going to be doing another one right here and here eventually. So that's fine. In the meantime, we can dig these out. And we can use this space, actually, we can use this space to just put in some storage. Like that. That'll work. That'll give us quite a bit of storage. It'll fill up... It won't fill up too fast, because eventually this will be a primary power, so we'll be eating it up, but... There we go. That will be perfect. We'll let them dig that out. And fingers crossed. Operator? No? No? We have nobody. I mean, yes, we do, but if you're just catching up and you're joining our video, we're only doing single skilled dupes. So these are double and triple, we can't take them. So we'll just take the seeds to add to the seeds we already have. We've got 3 of these growing now, which means the temperatures, see it's getting there. It's 16.9. We're getting really close to the temperature gauge we want. Power-wise, we could do a little bit of prioritization up here on that. Just to get that extra power in place. I think we've got... Yeah, it's good down here. We've got lots of water in this. The loop is working fine. We're using up the polluted water for our farms. So, we're doing good. How are we doing up here on water? Oh, we're fine. We haven't... This is still erupting and keeping up with it. Oh, we got this analyzed too, so that's good. I'm gonna turn that off for now. Is it dormant? So, in 38 cycles, we'll come in here and dig all this out. Alright, so that'll be the next step, is to take this and put it on the grid eventually. It's not needed at the moment. This can be thimbleweed seeds. Please take anything else, right? It's just the polluted water. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Right, we're gonna need power over here. Which means we can put in another transformer over here. So we're gonna put this transformer right here. Do I want to do it right there? Yeah, we'll be able to put one in between as well. I'm gonna cancel that. We'll start down at the bottom and just stick it right there. That's my water, kitty. You're gonna knock it off the desk. Come on, Jenny, go down. Okay, good kitty. Alright, we'll stick it there. And run that up, and then we'll be able to just take that like that. That'll work fine. Excellent. Alright, we can't research anything else. Research missing, yeah. We don't quite have the power yet to hook that up. What we need is our materials study terminal, but we're not quite there on power yet. Not a priority. So right now, as far as research, our researcher can just research random items. I'm going to come down to the bottom. And we're going to knock everything that just doesn't require the 3rd research. We're just going to start knocking it out. I'm getting it done. Uh-oh, Kitty's having a dream. Vexy's laying here on the desk in front of the monitor, and he's like, his paws are shaking, his eyes are twitching. Wonder if he's... I'd say he's dreaming of mice and chasing mice, but he's never seen a mouse in his life, so that can't be. Maybe a fly, or some other bug, potentially. Who knows what he's dreaming of. Oops, we forgot we were supposed to be doing this. Let's get this taken care of here. We can do that. We can dig this out. And then we can slowly dig this stuff out as well. There we go. Otherwise, we're going to end up with all of this liquid where we don't want it. We'll dig this so that it comes back over. Oh no, we poured it out over here. Well, okay. We still messed up. So it's freezing, so it's not a big deal. There we go. We're doing a power dig. Yeah, it's all freezing, so it should be good. Just get that done. Or hopefully we can spread it out here and it'll slowly cool this down, but eventually we're going to have a, since this is yeah, it's 95 degrees, we're not even going to be able to put a gold pump in there. We're going to have steel for that eventually. So it's going to be a while, but we can get this dug out and then seal it up. When it goes dormant, we can study it and all that good stuff. Oh, hey, we can... Oh, no, we can't yet. We need to build these first before we can get into this. Alright, that's fine. Everything is looking good in the colony. We can probably... Where is it? There it is. Slowly start expanding this a little bit. 5, 2, 5. Eventually we'll have some Brackeen. We can use these water coolers for that. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, so that's in the wrong spot. Oh, we got the machine going. They're dancing. Awesome. Not quite sure about their music selection. I don't know who he's talking to. We don't have a second phone, so I wonder who... Maybe just to himself. He just thinks he's talking to someone. Could be. I think we all do that at some time, right? Forget who it was. There was a video I watched. Oh yeah, it's MXR Plays, and they were talking about they respond to TikTok memes and Reddit memes and things like that, right? Do reaction videos, and it's a couple, and they were there was this video about you know, how people hear themselves in their mind. You know, so when you're just sitting, or at any time, you know, you think to yourself, you hear your voice in your head. At least I do. But one of them, Jeannie, she said, I don't hear anything in my head. And it makes me wonder, is that really true? Or is it that they don't recognize that when they're thinking, it's their voice in their head? Because I can't imagine sitting here and, you know, I want to think about something and not... How does it go through your brain? How does it go through your mind if you're thinking about it, but you don't recognize that you're thinking about it? How would that work? Or is it that... I mean, I guess it's possible. Is it that they just don't think about things unless they need to do something or action, and so... I don't know. What are your thoughts? Do you think about stuff? We have some more clothing up here, don't we? That we never distributed. Where is it? Here it is. Might as well get our dupes wearing this stuff. There we go. Morale bonuses. What happened over here? Oh, did we freeze a... Potentially we froze a pipe. Almost froze a pipe. Okay, we're gonna... It's out there by itself. Anyways, I don't know if, you know, what you guys think. If Do you think to yourself, and when you think to yourself, do you hear your own voice in your head? Or um, is it that you just don't? I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. What happens when you think to yourself? I guess is the question, right? That would be the key. Jin, you do know that you're laying on my hand that's using the mouse, and that now I only have itty-bitty movements with the mouse. It's hard to play, Jin. She wants food, but it's not food time yet. They ate earlier before the stream, a couple hours before the stream, but they want food. Guess what, Jin? I want food too eventually. Yeah, a lunch, but it's only 9:30 in the morning here, so too early. We already gave Buildy something. Let's give Cookie. Cookie, come get zapped. I think we have another one, don't we? No, not yet. We didn't dig into this. I guess we can figure that out. I've never used one of those machines, so I don't know what it's about yet. Oh, there's Diggy. Or Cookie, sorry. Alright, what are you gonna get? Deep diver lung again. Well, that's less oxygen needed. I mean, that's okay. Can't complain about that. Looks like we've got some people that are potentially injured. Do we? No, everybody's good. Guess it was just the oxygen bar. Alright, well, temperature in the colony is going up. We've got bees growing. I'm gonna deconstruct this and go ahead and plant this one because the temperature over here is good. We'll figure out how we to get the pip in there later. This temperature's at 14.8. We're getting close. So that those will grow. Not that we need it yet. Gotta get rid of all this chlorine. We gotta figure out what to do with it. You guys are working over here. We got a bunch of liquid chlorine over here. That would be the ideal thing, is just freeze it. But unfortunately, this is inside the base. It's already warm in here. The only way we're gonna get rid of it is to pump it out. We could do that. It'd be a pain. We'd have to pump it somewhere like this, where we can freeze it and turn it to liquid, because it condenses at 34.6, and then the liquid, it would have to be a negative 101 to freeze it into chlorine ice. I'm not sure what it becomes at that state and what you would use it for in the game if you froze it into a solid. That's a super cold temperature. You can do it with with the right machines, but that's more advanced game stuff. So the most we could do is freeze it into a liquid. Thank you for moving, Kitty. I have more room now. You just moved so that you can restrict my movement even more. How nice. You're so kind. Alright, this thing fine? It is. Okay, so we can deconstruct this now. And dig this out and sweep it all up. So let's do that. We can dig this out and then decide what we want to put into this area. Kind of got the base left completely open. And we've got tons of algae, so we're still just producing oxygen, and we haven't sealed the base. Probably not the smartest thing to do. But we have so much algae that I'm not worried about it right now. But we might want to look at how I can, not gonna go over here yet. We're gonna leave the betas alone to do their thing. Hear the meteor shower up above. Doug, oh, there's another vent over here that we haven't... Okay. Let's see. We will just come up right here. Then we can dig into that vent. So I am going to prioritize this. Because I'm still looking for natural gas. Oh, there's another vent over here. Very good. Where's our closest? We got this one coming in, but I think it'll just be quicker to come this way. Okay, so we'll tag that. We discovered anything over here yet? No. I mean, eventually we'll have to, like, come over here so that we can take a peek at the edge of the map. We'll get there, but we'll get the vent. We'll get that discovered. Dig over here. We did dig over here, so we're good. Oh, that's interesting, Sunday, to think about that. I don't know. It's hard for me to, I guess, imagine, because for me, you know, I hear myself when I'm thinking. You know, I mean, there's a difference between talking to yourself in your head and just when you're thinking. You know, there's that little inner voice monologue, whatever you want to call it. There is that difference. Regret opening the caustic biome. Well, true. I mean, it's not a huge negative on the colony. I mean, mostly it's just down here. It's not affecting our farm because we were smart and we got a little carbon trap. It's, you know, obviously it gives them bad morale, you know, because they're breathing a gas that they don't like. But, you know, sometimes that's life, right? Especially if you live in a city. Not that these guys live in a city, but you know what I'm talking about. Pollution, right? You're just kind of, you gotta kind of deal with it. It's just life. All right, but the colony's looking really good. Nice to see you guys join this morning. True, but in general, everything on this map is just either polluted oxygen. We have a little bit of hydrogen in places, which we're, you know, hydrogen, not much of a worry. You know it's always going to go up, right? Chlorine's not too bad if you watch, because, I mean, gas layers, right? You'll have polluted oxygen and oxygen. You'll have your chlorine, then you'll have carbon dioxide. Above that, you have hydrogen. Natural gas can be a mess because it can kind of mix with the oxygen, but it'll eventually settle down right above the chlorine. But yeah, it's not the best, and our base is completely open yet. We haven't closed it off or sealed it in. Eventually we probably will, but we haven't. All right, what do we got? We got another builder, which we don't need at this point. We need our operator or our rancher, but since we made the rule that we can only take a single skill dupe, we've been stuck. I can take the shovel eggs, but we'll need to eat them right away, otherwise they'll make a mess of things. We even have an egg cracker. We don't. Danny, I can't see the screen. Come on. Come over here. There you go. Now I can see the screen. We'll put in an egg cracker. Meow, yes, are you hungry or something? It's not even 10 a.m. in the morning. Can't be hungry yet. Why don't you just lay down like the others here? We already got 2 up here. You might as well be the 3rd. Yeah. Gas traps would be good. Right now, all of the livable areas are all oxygen. Except for this farm here, we got a little bit of polluted oxygen, but overall we cleaned up everything and got the polluted stuff out. Where we're putting it into tanks or we're securing it into storage bins so that, because this is just set at a level 9 so that it's just automatically, if they uncover it, they pick it up. And we're working on our first power supply outside of coal. So, I mean, we've got lots of coal, but eventually we want to graduate from that. And so we've decided, since you're just joining Gradius, we've decided to, since our lumber is growing, we're going to put in, of course, ethanol. But we also have a leaky oil fisher plugging away down here. So we'll get this set up as well. In fact, we can already put in the pump. Right now it's going to be gold, and that should be fine because we're not doing anything with the temperature. The only vent that we have that's actually having an effect is our salt, and it's not heating up anything else. It's just accumulating down here. Let me see. We can dig those out finally. And if we get the rest of this built, we'll be able to seal this off. We want to do that and this. Let's get those done as a little priority. But we'll have our first ethanol or petroleum in the future here. Right now we'll use all of the petroleum for plastic, but set this up so it is well on its way as well for construction. Not that we need the power yet. We're not drawing enough energy into the base to tax anything. We're just kind of plugging along. Yeah, free oil is always good. Or petroleum, I should say. It's technically not oil. Oil is a processed byproduct of petroleum. Still need to explore the bottom of the map, but the top of the map overall is looking good. There could be something up here. We've got our dream machine. Now, I've never used one of these. What are we supposed to do with this thing? Alright. Contains sleep-specific suits. Alright. That doesn't tell me anything. Except that there's a pajama here. So it's clothing. It contains ultra-soft sleepwear. Dispense it. See what happens. I know you're supposed to... It helps with different things. So we give it oxygen. It analyzes dream journals by anybody that wears the pajamas. Then it provides a boost to their skills and ability. Well, that's interesting. So it does require gas intake. Alright. Okay, well, once we have an oxygen system, we can hook this up. That won't be a problem. We got plenty of water on this map so far, with salt water, steam vents. So we're not going to have a problem with producing oxygen at all. Okay. Well, we'll have to see if we can get this activated and set up then. In the meantime, I'm not going to hook it up right now. We won't be able to run a power line up there yet, but we could put it separate power. Careful putting them into the pajamas. Oh, they have stat debuffs? Can't select it. I wonder if... Is it in the... Can I look it up? What would it be? It would be clothing, right? Where's... Elements, buildings, equipment, systems, duplicate skills, rooms, story traits. Where in the world would Clothing bee. Is it under equipment? It is. Okay. Pajamas. Oh, well, it doesn't say anything. That's not helpful. Alright, well, we'll have to watch that. Cancel the order for now. Until we're ready. It's a full-time job for the dupes. Can't really spare the dupes during the early game. Ah, okay. Well, that'll be interesting. I'll have to watch that. Alright, well. We've uncovered our other dupe as well, but this will probably be long. Whoops, I clicked on it, but we're not ready to provide him with food and stuff. I mean, all we've got is fried mushrooms, and obviously to do that, you need natural gas. The only supply of natural gas we have so far is right here, and it's not enough. It might be enough to cook 4 meals for that guy, or I think you need 3 meals, right? So we're gonna hold off. Got a little natural gas here that came from somewhere, but I was hoping to, when I saw this, I was hoping that there was a natural gas vent here. And unfortunately there wasn't. It's just a pocket of diamond. So we do have a little bit of diamond on the map. 3 blocks of it. I guess that's good for eventual stuff. Okay, so we've got another slush geyser here. And this one's a carbon dioxide geyser. Okay. So that's the 5th water source on the map. And then, of course, we've got betas on this map because it's a cold one. So that we'll actually be able to strategize and try to do something with the betas. So that'll be interesting. Kind of excited about that. We, as you may know, if you're watching the other videos, we've got one colony where we are experimenting with the betas. The problem that we found is that the betas are on another asteroid that we're gonna abandon as soon as we dig it all out and automate everything. So it's like we would have to go through the process, and I know it's possible, of putting the betas into a rocket and shipping them over to the other planet and making sure that there's a cold biome. And plus, I wish you could automate more stuff. It's neat when you can automate things, but then you end up with certain machines like this one. You can never automate this. I mean, well, okay, I take that back. You can make petroleum boilers or sour gas boilers, but you can't automate the machine itself. You always have to have someone come turn the wheel, right? Same thing with a saltwater desalinator. You know, you always have to automate emptying it manually. You can't have the machine do it. So there's those certain little things that, man, I wish you could automate that. That would just be so cool. I guess the dupes have to, oh, look at that. Somebody gave us a thumbs up. How about that? Perfect. They must like the plants. Temperatures, we're so close to these thimbleweeds starting to grow. Not that we need the suits yet. Our copper volcano, we did open up, and it's just been giving us copper, and, you know, I mean, yeah, there's a little heat here. It's nothing to worry about at this point. We will get it sealed up soon enough. There's some certain things I can do, but we've still got all of this negative temperature soaking all of that up, so that's fine. We've got this sealed. The plan with this is that this is actually perfect as a heating resource for our base. It puts out 60 degrees Celsius. That way we don't have to use the water to heat the base, right? We can put the vent in here, gold, it'll never melt, and then we can take the chlorine wherever we need to warm up the base and then vent it out into space. That's my plan for that. So, it's just we kind of messed up when we went in here to seal it up, and I wasn't paying attention, and so a dupe got stuck here. We got him freed, but he didn't make it to the oxygen bubble, and he died. So we have one death in our colony. So, yeah, the fridges are still nice -5 degrees. We've got the kitchen one here. It's a little warmer up here at 4 degrees. I don't know, that's something that I've never seen as a real need in a colony, is to create, like, you know, an area to freeze your food. Yeah, I get it. This happens. Rotten gristleberry, right? We get the fridge, that'll last a little bit longer. Speaking of, we are advanced enough where we can stop eating the non-cooked bristleberries and the non-cooked mushrooms, because we're cooking those. We don't have any of this other stuff. We are producing a little bit of... We can also... Any meat we can cook up. We are making pickled meal. We might as well stop making the pickled meal. It would be better to have... I mean, it's not that we're growing a lot of lice loaf, and eventually we can just feed it to, like, our hatches. We can make sure that they don't eat it, though. And make sure that they don't eat mush bars, that it's only the fried stuff that they eat. So let's do that, and just ensure that, one, we don't hurt our dupes by restricting them too much, but let's start making sure they're not eating anything crappy. By default, I know they always pick up the good food, but let's just make sure that that's the case. We'll put edible up here, but then we're going to separate it. So we don't want the bristleberries. Or the meal lice up here. Or the meat. Or the mush bars. Or the regular mushrooms. We want the better ingredients. Okay, so we'll do that. Eventually we'll automate that. We don't have an operator yet, though, so... While we have the technology, we have nobody that can actually build the auto sweepers to automate some of our stuff. So, I mean, I could give someone the skill. Speaking of skills, we better update. Hey, let's get you. There we go. Plumbing. You're good. I really don't need to give you anything else. Honestly, I mean, I could give you construction and operating just so if you happen to go do something, we'll do that. But there's really nothing else to give you unless we were using suits, then it would make sense. I could turn you into an operator. Maybe I should have done that. Well, too late now. We already gave... Well, we would need construction anyways to make sure we can build the stuff. Let me see. We don't need demolition. Let's get you strength. There we go. Good enough. Yeah, you're right. Separate fridges for stuff. That is the plan. I just went through earlier. I recorded a Ghibli episode. You know, we're building the new base, the advanced super base. I'm really happy with the way it's coming along. We're making everything the best possible that I can think of. And so we put in the food system, the sorting system through the kitchen, where automation takes and brings in all the raw food, and then it picks up certain food and takes it to the next area, and then it picks up that food and takes it to the next area, and then it eventually gets to the fridge with just the high quality +8 foods from the natural gas ovens. It'll be exciting to see that go online. I've recorded enough videos up to the point that where the base is almost complete. So the next recordings I will do will start moving stuff into the base and getting rid of the old base. So excited to see that. Alright, well, let's continue with our basic research. We don't have the machine set up to advance anything, and we don't need the additional research, but let's just clear stuff out. let's go look at where we're at. What are we doing here? All right, we got this. Let's get these built so that we don't leak this out. I'm gonna need to put in that so that we can dig this out as well. And we can dig these because we've got all that done. And let's go ahead and put a door on it so that if it gets too full, we're not gonna pull anything out of here. Until we have steel, there's not a lot we can do with this. Oh, are you? Oh no, I was gonna say, are you gonna trap yourselves in here? But I forgot, they can get out up here, they're fine. Just like, no, I made a mistake. All right, we can start this. We'll put a separate power source for now because I don't have enough metals yet, enough copper from the volcano to run this all the way up. No, the plumbing's not the dupe speed, but they gain 2 strength. And that does help with their speed slightly. I mean, obviously the best way to get speed is just to put them on a bunch of mouse wheels. They get that slight little buff from the strength. They don't get anything for the 3rd level. So, like the pyrotechnics, they don't get anything from there, but they get the 2 strength here and the 2 strength here. So that's really the maximum you can get for just a little bit of run speed. This vent, we're not going to do anything yet with. Where's the other vent? We've got our water geyser up here. This is also hot, so it's kind of hard to unlock these until we have steel and we can build everything out. Since this one is this one hot too? No, this one's cold. It's polluted water. So this will just freeze when it comes out. And create a bunch of ice, so we'd have to heat that up to use that one. We did uncover this. There could be something up here. So hard to tell. Go ahead and just plan up. Go up. I know that. Whoops. The top of the planetoid is just right here. So there's a possibility we might find something there. Same thing here. There's a slight possibility. I guess we can kind of dig out this as well. Let's get in here so it's easier digging. Just our early exploration. Just to see if might find that natural gas vent. I don't know if there is a natural gas vent. I'm assuming. I haven't looked at the star map and done a cheat to see what is actually on the planetoid. We can start digging this way as well. We'll just get this little bit of exploration continued. Down here, we got a vent down here, so it is in a good and bad place. Where do we want to take this? I'm going to move it. I'm going to move all the way over here. Go like that. Then we'll come in and peekaboo at that. See what it is. Eventually we got to get our way to the other side of this, but it's not something that's a priority right now. We don't have a rancher, so no need to do that. Yeah, it's -19, and when we look it up here, it's already -40, so it's just gonna instantly freeze as it comes out. So until we warm that up, we could uncover it and it's just gonna create a bunch of ice, but no use. All right, we need to move forward with a few things here. I'm gonna do a little bit of prioritization of our construction here. and at least get this filling these tanks up with our ethanol, which means we need to get the power to it so we can build that. All right. And, all right, fingers crossed. Rancher or operator? Neither. How about that? We get some barbecue instead. Boo! That's not what we wanted. That doesn't help us at all. Oh well. Maybe we'll get there. I guess our next step is eventually, where do we want to put our material studies? That's a good question. I mean, we can put it in the base. We just have to put lead, and we don't have any lead. Actually, take that back. I've been kind of stupid in my past builds. I never... Oh, well, we haven't unlocked it. Where is it? Research. Radioactive stuff. There it is, this one. The Radbolt containment. There's an actual storage container for this stuff. I never noticed that before, till on our recent other colony builds, that I've always been building these things and then it just shoots off the Radbolt, and if this machine's already full, then it just turns into nuclear waste, not that it's radioactive, which is unbelievable. Doesn't make sense. There's lots of radioactivity in the game, but this thing can shoot off a Radbolt and it'll turn into a blob of nuclear waste, and yet it has no radioactivity. I think they forgot to change that. There should be radioactivity with that. Anyways, eventually we'll unlock that. But back to what I was saying. We can do it inside the base. Do we even have warts on this map? I mean, there's the radiation lamp. We can create radiation. Just the warts are usually easier. I don't see any. Nope, we don't. At least not yet, that we've discovered. There are a couple small radioactive ice biomes, but there's no warts in them that we've seen. Alright. So we'll probably use a radiation lamp. That means we can place this anywhere we want to. We might as well make another science room. So let's do it down here. We'll do a science room down here. And then, of course, we will plan to capture any of the excess Radbolts, is what we'll do. We need to strategize, though, because the machines are off. That means we need to raise this one little platform. So I'm going to stick this here. Build the floor under it. We're going to make this a science room. So this is going to be a double floor. And then over here, we'll drop it, because once we put it in the machine, it's the storage bin, it's offset. Storage bin will sit here, shoot into this, and then the receiver is here, which means this thing would have to be at this level. Right? Right. So, and since, well, if we use a radiation lamp, that's going to generate a lot of radiation. We don't have lead yet on this map. We'll figure it out. But that's the plan. So we can deconstruct this. And we can dig these out. Okay. So we probably don't want to build that one. So we don't trap a dupe. We don't need to trap a dupe. Let's get these. Start building across here. Then our door on the other side. This will give us, we can put our geotuners in here along with the nuclear waste. Have we unlocked those? No, we haven't. Okay. We need this, I think, to unlock them first. So that'll come. Can we plant some stuff yet? We do have a few areas where we could plant some seeds. The average temperature here is 12. Not quite there yet, temperature-wise. We can plant that guy. Not that we need the decor, we're doing decent decor-wise. Free rads from space, that's true. That is true. But we would need... I mean, we have some materials, but we would have to build up materials because of the meteor showers. Which is... And the more we build up is going to block. Until we can get a meteor defense system, the little shooter thing that they added, which is way late. So eventually we could do that. By the time we need it, we'll probably be done researching everything we needed radiation for. You picked up the arbor acorn. You guys are building over here. Okay, let's come back down. Did we finish this? We did. Okay, so this is good. Have to watch this once it gets full, and once this thing stops erupting, then we can analyze it. Probably. No, if we try to analyze it right now, they're just gonna... He's just gonna get scalded. So we'll hold off. We're not that desperate. Okay. No power consumers. What? Oh. That would make sense. Gotta get rid of that. And then these things will be activated. Here soon we're gonna have to redo our piping for our water system, because we won't need as much heat, but right now we're okay. Alright. Did we get this one going? We did, but there's no power to it because Mr. Constructy has decided not to come over and put power into it. Shame on you. Get over there. Buildy or Constructy. Do your job. Alright. Let's go ahead and get these dug out as well. That one. Come back! You missed one! Yeah, before we analyze. Although it might freeze before we, or cool down before we get there. It's already down to 58. It cools down fairly fast. Although this whole thing is still hot. Maybe we shouldn't have put the insulated tiles here. We should have just let coolness come through. But too late now. Future changes. I mean, by the time we have steel, it won't matter. Okay, get these two as well. Excellent. Now we can build this across. And that one. So we can put some geotuners in here. We'll put our stuff in. We don't have the research ability, so at first we'll do this and a little radiation lamp. Problem is with the radiation lamp, it will generate a big field, and I don't think we have... We know that obviously there's lead, which will stop radiation, or there's just a lot of layers of stuff. But isn't there other materials? What is it? Is it the abyssalite? There's something else that... Yeah, radiation absorb... Well, no, this... You know, radiation absorption factor is 0.9. This is 0.7. Granite is 0.7. Obviously, if we were to build out of anything living, that would be ideal. Copper is 5, 6. Where's, what about solid copper? It's still just as bad. So abyssalite looks to be the best. What about obsidian? Obsidian would be the best. So maybe we can use some obsidian. Oh, plastic. You're right, because it's organic. And we are going to have plastic. In fact, we can build our plasticator already. And then we just need a power source down here. So temporarily we can do just 2 coal generators on a battery. And then put the automation on it. That should work fine. Already got the piping in, right? Yes. Alright. So yeah, let's get this going. There we go. Perfect. Our temporary little farm. Short-term plans? Ah! You think I plan anything? Oh. You've seen enough of my videos, haven't you? You know what happens. Disasters. But that's the fun part. Actually, we do pretty good most of the time. Sometimes we make mistakes. But we learn. We learn from our mistakes. That is the goal. I was thinking of, for this stream, obviously, yesterday or every Friday evening U.S. time, we do the grounded stream, which is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying that again. And then this stream here, I was deciding, do I do oxygen not included or do I do something else, right? I chose oxygen not included just because that's what's most watched on my channel at the moment. Did we already get... Yeah, we got smelting, so we can eventually do that. All right, well, let's continue on with just knocking out the basics from a research aspect. We'll just go up the line. We're not in a hurry to rush through, so we're fine. Oh, we got this. We can plant this, and this thing will grow. There we go. Perfect. Oh, good. We've got ethanol already in production. Look at that. And it's already down. All right, cool. Well, we'll store up before we activate. We don't need these right now, but we'll get ready. That'll be a good thing. Is this thing dormant? It is. Analyze. This thing's finally dormant. That's bad in one way because it means we won't get any more copper, and now we have to use our rock crusher to do it, which we got to move this as well. Not hooked up to power or anything. Kitty, would you decide where you want to go? Yeah, that's good, Luna. Why don't you lay down? Lay down next to Vexy. Come on. There you go. That's good. Otherwise, you're going to end up laying on my hand again. Restricting movements. Long-term goal. Make it to mid-game. Yep. I think we're well on track. I mean, of course, I'm going to probably jinx myself, but it's like we've got food in order. We are progressing towards better and better food and eliminating the use of poor foods. So pressure. Oh, it's the chlorine. Yeah, this is our biggest problem is probably chlorine in the base. We could fix that. And vent it out somewhere. These things we don't have to worry about. They won't overpressure the base. I haven't sealed the base yet because we're not wearing suits, and so we're just, hey, just put the oxygen wherever, so that they can work easier. Probably not needed, but I'll put a storage bin here just to throw some coal into it. Crude oil's coming out. I don't know if any of it's actually frozen yet. What's the freezing temperature? Negative 40? Okay, no, we're in no danger of that. Okay, good. Yeah, the wastewater is counteracting and growing these quite well. We've got almost this whole thing going. He's standing in this still. There's still some heat over here. Yeah, there is. The volcano's nice and toasty. So we'll just do little bits at a time. Go heal yourself. We'll get this sealed up and automated for cooling later, but we've got power in line in that we've got some plans for power. Obviously, 2 of these is not enough, but we're going to store up first. We'll still use coal. We got tons of coal on the map, so I'm not worried about running out yet. In fact, we'll continue to dig out and build stuff. Oh, we leaked all the ice melted down here. Darn it. They weren't quick enough. I should have prioritized building this before the ice melted, but oh well. We can prioritize the other side, though, so let's do that. So we have a place to put all of that. Okay, so we can take that. We actually did make or research this, so we can put in an apothecary. We don't have a doctor, but we might as well stick it in. Occasionally we freeze a little water in the pipe over here because it has to travel so far outside, so it's a little cold, but we're okay. Yeah, we're good with coal at the moment. There's actually some huge pockets of coal all over the map, and that we've already dug into. So we're going to be okay for a good 200-300 cycles on coal if we have to, but so for now we're just prioritizing, hey, let's get these farms. I do want to get a second arbor tree farm going as soon as we get the temperature up here to the right amount. Still no dupe. Get no fungal spore though. Let's check our skills. All right, time for upgrades. Take that. Might as well finally upgrade your farming skill just so that you can tend a little faster. We're not using the machines yet. You're digging. I'm just going to speed you up a little bit. You can get carrying. You're pretty much done. There's really nothing else you need, Cookie. And then, there we go. Alright, excellent. Would you come, Sciency, do your job? Oh, you're upgrading yourself. I get it. You know, why are you out of bed? Okay, we got entertainment. This isn't active yet, so we've got this. The kitchen, of course, we would need the spice grinder to actually turn it into a room. We've got our bathroom. We've got this farm. These don't count as anything, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's alright. They're still positive because they're green plants, green areas. So I guess the question is, next is, where do we put in the next arbor tree farm? Now, ideally, we should have went up, but we decided to do these thimbleweed seeds up here. Now, we could change that. We could move the thimbleweed seeds somewhere else, because they do require hotter weather. This is hot just because we built this out of copper, so obviously we haven't built anything out of copper. Why is this hot? Oh, we probably delivered some of the copper, maybe. Possibly. Otherwise, I don't know why that's hot. Where do we want to put a second arbor tree farm? I guess we could put it down here. We need to move this stuff anyways. So let's deconstruct all of this. Here, deconstruct. This one, and then that. We'll move our machines. Is he eating in the hospital? This is a hospital assigned. He has a bed. Or, I mean, one of these is his. Or hers. Hers. There he is, right there. He's got this one. Alright. So we got that. Let's dig this out, and let's plan our next arbitrary farm here. So there, and side, yeah, it's the same. Okay. There. And we got okay, we got space on this one. We can actually put pips into this one. Oh, well, we did up here too. We just didn't put any pips because we don't have a rancher yet. All right, well, by the way, I think I hate it when they're off-centered like that, but oh well. Too late. Kitty, you're standing up, and now I can't see the screen. Did you lay down? Can't see. Where am I supposed to? Your head. Move. Alright, we will physically move you. You're gonna come over here? Come over here. Out of the way. Can't see where to place my blocks. I don't know why I sealed the whole thing up. Alright, so we do want carbon escape down here, so... boom and boom. Alright, cool. Then we can extend our polluted water down. And then we'll put in our heating system. We'll decide how to do that. But let's do that, and then let's also really quick dig this layer out so that they don't make the stupid mistakes and trap their head in a tile. Room bonus? Which room? We got the hospital bonus. Oh, you're right. Room size is 112. Oh, I knew that. I knew that was gonna happen, and I thought I had the plan for it already, but I didn't. That's fine. We'll just do this. There we go. Room bonus acquired. Let's hook this up. Let's hook these power up. We don't have stress, but we have one stress, so we can actually set the break down to 0 and break ends at 0, I guess. Does that work? I've never tried that. If like they hit one stress, will they come up and sit on this thing? Or does it actually physically have to be like a 1? 1. We'll see. But they're happy. I mean, can't be any more happier than that. Look at how happy they are. Alright, did we get this done? We did. Except for the pump. Can someone build that, please? Let's set this up as well. Right now, it can actually be anything. It's not hooked up to any grids, so... just grab some coal in here really quick. I know, I don't need... oh yeah, I forgot. We need somewhere to put this stuff. Otherwise that machine won't work. We'll have to vent it outside here later, but we'll do that shortly. Okay, so pump is in place. We can get power going here in a moment, so we can get some plastic going. Not that we need plastic right now, but we'll have it work. I was gonna put some oxygen down here as well. Problem is it's negative 20 degrees, and I don't think these things will operate. Will they? No, they will. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was a temperature issue with it. So let's get a little, for now, since this map has a near unlimited supply, let's get this built so that we have a little oxygen space there. Okay, so we're pumping. We've got power in. We won't waste any coal. And we'll have our first petroleum. How about that? All right. We can do our next... Okay, we got that research done. Okay. This is finished. Exploration. Hey, oh wow, look at this. There was a vent right here. Don't mind if I do. You should be able to hop right up there. Figure out what that vent is. Oh, look at this. A natural gas geyser. Wow. Hey, our prayers have been answered. We can cook. All right. Well, obviously, you know, it's 150 degrees, so we're going to need steel to take care of this. So, good thing we've got... We need to start producing steel, is what we need to do. That's what I'm saying. So, I think that's... I mean, it's not a huge priority. We don't need that instantly. But we do need to think about where can we stick our refinement process. This is going to produce warm liquids, but not too warm. I think we can use the negative polluted water we have over here. Speaking of which, we've got all this too that we'll have to pump out. And we have a cool... Where's the cool one? We could pump the cold water into it. And then it'll come out warm, at, you know, depending on which metals. But at least it wouldn't be hot enough to break any pipes. Do we even have clay on this map? We haven't built anything that does ceramic yet, but we better get that going. It's a good heat source as well. We could put it... I was going to say we could put it below the farms, but for now... I'm just going to stick 2 of them right here, because we're going to need that for steel. All right. So let's... You guys still haven't done this stuff? Can you get it done? We're losing our cold water. So it's either I put the refinery down here next to the power supply. We know it needs 1200. Or I run it up here and I use the cold liquid. I don't think it's not going to have that much. Later, maybe we can do that. I'm going to put it down here next to the power supply. Because this is the one item we will need power for. So we're actually going to just stick it right in the middle of this thing. And drip stuff down onto it. Eventually we'll move it out of the way because this room will fill up, but we'll be using this polluted water. So we're just going to do that. We can bring power down to it directly. It's a negative morale, but, you know, it won't be in here long enough for it to matter too much. And we can bring in our liquid from down here. And we will just dump the liquid right there. Which means we can dig that out and eventually dig this out too. Cool. Temporary, you know, I mean, this isn't the best setup for this, I know. But early game, this will work fine. Just hook this up like that. Cool. That'll also keep this from freezing. We'll be adding a lot more to it here soon. Speaking of which, I need to check how we're doing here. Yeah, we're doing fine. We got plenty of polluted water to run all of these farms at the moment, so we just need to push the polluted water through. What's going on? Oh, no. Alright, so it's time to take care of our chlorine problem, I think. Yeah. It's a temporary problem. So where do I want to pump the chlorine? Into space would be best. We weren't quite ready to do that because that's a lot of construction and I don't want to use sandstone. Most common material along the way up is going to be probably, let's look. Like a lot of mafic rock up here, but keep that. We can use the sandstone. It's fine. All right. Oops. Here's your shift. Could probably put it somewhere else, but it'll just settle right back down. I mean, we could probably try freezing it. We'll need a line through this anyways eventually, so might as well go ahead and put this into place. Okay, we just have to figure out how we want to get into space because of the asteroids. That's fine. We've got enough abyssalite here. So what we'll do is we'll just create a little bit of a gap. And then we'll come up to here and put in our pipe. It's good. We won't get this done on this stream for sure. I can't go in a straight line for my life. Alright. So that'll take care of that. Otherwise, I mean, we've got plenty. It's good that we've got enough carbon in here. It's pushing this up, but let's just get rid of it. Let's suck it all out. Temporary storage tank. How much is there? There's about 1,000 grams per thing. We haven't even researched the storage tank. Whoops. Where's the storage tank? I was sure we... No. Oh, we never finished this research. We're just a little gap away. Ah. You are right, though. It would be so much easier to do that. So we will do that, and we'll stick it... stick a tank here and just fill it up, and hopefully we can get rid of it all. Because we can destroy the tank, and it just... all the gases are destroyed. You are right. We will need this eventually. I'll take out this lower section just because I wasn't putting in the right pipe there. But you are right. We will do that. So what we will do instead... In fact, I'm just going to use this right here, and we're gonna come in and just stick it into a storage bin right here. This is locked. We're not coming in here at the moment, although we probably could, but I don't want to leak more out, so I'll put a liquid lock or something in front of it. But yeah, let's just do that, and then we can do that. Perfect. This is why you have people, you know, watch the show with you. So that you can figure out what you need to do. Alright, let me see. Have we started producing plastics yet? Where's our... No, because we don't have a pipe yet. I don't think we've even produced... Waiting. I need to set my priorities. I know. Okay, we have produced a little bit of petroleum. We just haven't put in this pipe yet to do anything. Make this unit. Okay. We have this vent, which we haven't been to, and then, of course, what do we got here? Oh, an iron volcano. All right. Oh, that's good to know. I could... It's dangerous. I know. I could go ahead and dig it out and just let the iron drip. I know. Somebody's probably rolling their eyes at me. He's doing it again. He's gonna build something and not prepare properly. Lets them out in a big blob. I thought it destroyed the gas. Because, like, if you destroy a full tank of liquid reservoir, I don't... Well, maybe I just haven't paid attention. I haven't seen the liquid just dump everywhere. You're probably right. I haven't paid enough attention to it to really see it. Okay, so eventually we are going to do another one of these here. Might as well dig this. So that is in the wrong way. Wrong spot. Okay, so this will let us put in a floor. This will be outside the base. We will seal this. For right now, it's kind of open. Okay, so did we finish the science-y stuff? We did, okay. Okay, we've got our tank now. Let's come over here, so... Build it with the right pipes there. Alright. We'll get that. Then let's prioritize this just to get it done. Don't need to be on any favorite thing. We'll have to reprioritize stuff here soon. Liquid reservoir bottles the liquid? Huh. It'd be interesting to... I guess I'll have to check that one of these times. I'll have to build a tank, put something in it, and then deconstruct it. Or just go watch a video, I guess. I could do that. What do we got? We still don't have anybody we can get. Alright, well, that's fine. No skill upgrades yet. Okay. That's okay, that's okay. What's our temperature in the rest of the base? Nice and chilly. Well, it's at 5 degrees in some areas. It is going up. So, that's good. I haven't seen if... We don't... well, it's 0, so nobody's using these anyways. Okay, never mind. Alright, so this will take care of the chlorine. We'll get that out. And we'll put it over here. Yeah, we can reach there. Starting to plan our secondary recycling up here. Get that deconstructed so we don't accidentally trap someone. Okay, so they just have to build this here and then the pump. We can take care of this. Get this chlorine out of here really quick. Alright, and we've got our first plastic. Perfect. So we will be able to plan out how we want to do this once we're ready. All right, well, that'll probably be next weekend because we've only got about 10 to 15 more minutes on this stream, and then YouTube's probably going to say, you recorded too long. Since you're not a preferred customer, we're going to cut your recording off. We're already at 3 hours and 41 minutes on the recording, and I started the stream about 5-6 minutes before that. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping up in a few minutes, and I can take care of the cats. I'll go feed them. They're all staring at me. They're all of them are here in the office. A couple of them on the desk, some of them on the floor, the others on the cat stand or in their little beds behind me. They're all just here, you know, so it's a clear sign of, okay, get off the computer, pay attention to us, get us food. We need a storage bin for some... It's hauled closer... Yeah, you're true. The one thing I really need is I either need to just give someone the skills, maybe like Story here, or Cleany. Just give them the skills for mechatronics. If we don't get in our next draw an operator, I think that's what we should do, so that way we can start the simple automation that will save the time of the dupes from doing the simple stuff like refilling this, some of the collection in the farm areas, refilling the coal in the generators, even though that's not a long term, refilling these with the lumber. So I mean, we'll have to do that here soon. Next to the pump, yeah, we should. All right, well, we'll see if we can remember next weekend. We made a lot of good progress today. We really haven't expanded the base per se today. I mean, we did add a few things in that we've got the mushroom farm going. We've got our arbor tree farms going. We are producing ethanol. We're not using it, but we're producing it. We did put in an actual power room, even though we have no benefits from it. Oh, we're already filling this up fast. Wow. Okay. So I mean, we did a lot of exploration, and we found a lot of vents, including a natural gas and iron volcano, a lot of steam vents or slush vents, and then several more volcanoes. So, and the leaky oil fissure, that was a big win. Obviously, we still have the bottom of the map to explore, the top corners, just to see if there's anything there. Looks like there is. Look at this right here. Just gotta tag it so I remember that it's there. And another saltwater guard. We have no shortage of liquid on this planet, so we'll have to take advantage of that. And then whatever's going to be down here at the bottom probably won't be lava, because it could be. I don't know. We'll find out. Probably just ice. Maybe we'll find some more biomes, but we've done a good job. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end it here because we are already just approaching 4 hours. Thank you for joining me. Those of you that were able to comment, always, excuse me, always appreciate the support. Hopefully we can get more individuals to come. I've noticed that last week's video did have quite a few, sporadic views throughout the video afterwards. Always appreciated. And we will continue our drive towards the end of the year to hit 1,000 subscribers. It is going up. We are getting there. It'll be a good milestone to hit. It'll be nice to hit. Anyways, thank you for joining me, everybody, and you have a great day, weekend, and the rest of your week, and we will see you next weekend. And in the meantime, check out any of the other videos and playthroughs on the channel, and just enjoy and provide feedback. Thank you, everybody. Take care.